Hi guys, my name is Trương, Nguyễn, Hoàng, Nghĩa, a student from class Management Information System operated by Ms. Nguyễn Hồng Anh. Today I will be delighted to be here to talk about case study which start with the question, can car ride themselves and should they? First, my present has divided into 6 parts. Firstly, I will summarizing the case. Second, you guys will know about what a self-driving car is. Thirdly, we will talk about the advantage and disadvantage of using a self-driving car compared to a regular car. From the part 4 to part 6, we will be answering the case question in the book. So self-driving car technology has reached a point where no automaker can ignore it. Every major automaker is racing to develop autonomous vehicle, believing that the market of them could one day reach trillions of dollars. Companies like Ford, General Motors, Nissan, Mercedes, Tesla, and others have invested billions of dollars in autonomous technology research and development. Self-driving car has been on the road in several locations like California, Arizona, Michigan, Paris, London, and so on. Waymo, the company that emerged from Google's self-driving car project, predict that in 2020, its fleet of self-driving Jaguar car will make up to 1 million rides a day. However, the supposedly human control takeover require a very powerful computer system that process and analyze large amounts of data generated by countless sensor, camera, and other devices to control and adjust the steering wheel, which accelerate and brake in response in real-time condition. These technologies are completely different from a regular car. In March 2018, an Uber self-driving car fatally stabbed a woman in Tempe, Arizona. Arizona has suspended self-driving car testing in the state, and Uber has not renewed its license to test self-driving car in California. This accident has raised questions about whether self-driving car vehicles are even ready to be tested on public roads and how regulators should deal with it. Although advocates argue that 40,000 people die on U.S. roads each year and that human error causes more than 90% of the accident, but no matter what, it will be a long time before robots can receive human trust. A survey by Pew Research Center found that most people don't want to ride self-driving car. 87% want someone who is always behind the wheel, ready to take over if something wrong. Self-driving cars are not yet able to operate safely in our weather conditions. Heavy rain or snow can confuse existing car radar and lidar system. Self-driving cars require a new ecosystem to support station and highway system. New road, highway, and car supply chain will have to be rebuilt for self-driving car. Some experts predict that over the next few decades, unmanned technology will add 7 trillion to the global economy and save hundreds of thousands of lives. At the same time, it could wreak havoc on the auto industry, along with gas station, taxi driver. Most will probably benefit, but many will be left behind. So, what is a self-driving car is? Let's get easy that a self-driving car is a car which we don't need to drive it. A self-driving car or vehicle capable of sensing their surrounding and operating without human involvement. This type of car does not require occupant of the vehicle to be required to control at any time. These are the technology of self-driving car which are different from a regular car. Firstly, is the sensor. Ultrasonic sensor measure and track the position of the car, sidewalk, and object very close to the vehicle, as well as the current speed and parking location of the vehicle. For the camera will produce 3D image of the road ahead and behind, while the infrared camera extends the car vision at night. The LiDAR has a 2060-degree view of the vehicle surrounding, identifying nearby objects with accuracy of up to 2 cm. For the GPS, it determines the vehicle marker position and is accurate within 1.9 meter. Radar will return the radar away from the object to help see the vehicle surrounding, including blind spot, and it's particularly useful for detecting large metal objects such as other vehicles as well. The developer used camera and LiDAR to map its territory and extremely detailed. That information helped the car verify the indicator and receive its location. In addition to this capability, self-designing vehicle must be able to learn deeply, as well as computer technology vision to detect line and navigate. However, this ability is still limited in a certain circumstance. So now we will talk about the advantage and disadvantage of using a self-driving car instead of a regular car. It cannot deny that self-driving car help us to less dependent on car, fewer car on the road, safer multitasking, more productivity possible, more energy efficient, and increase the safety. However, there are also some problems that need to be considered, like major urban planning change necessary, privacy at stake, cost, the legal issue, the time-consuming legislation. Talk about the challenge self-driving car is facing. There are 3 challenges. Firstly, it's management. Secondly, it's organizational. And finally, it is technology. Self-driving cars are small business investment and can solve many problems such as traffic, safety, and time conflict. But at the same time, innovation can also create a lot of new problems. For example, self-driving car could cause taxi, Uber, driver to lose their job. Another safety factor cannot be guaranteed if the other driver does not follow the rule. Here is a good question. Does self-driving car can adjust and react to human behavior while driving? I believe not. At present, self-driving car cannot have this ability yet. The management challenge that our car company have is convincing about customer safety. Without a doubt, the most important aspect in ensuring the safety and security of the car. In this case, 90% of our car accidents are caused by any type of human error. It's easy to blame others, and that's why many people are not willing to acknowledge this fact. However, this is true. Management team need to focus on putting safety above financial interest and convincing customers that their safety is a top priority. From an organizational point of view, by getting people to switch to self-driving car, there are challenges that people will lose their job as well. However, even existing jobs will be lost. As using self-driving car, a lot of new jobs will be created. Self-driving car will not only affect jobs, but the entire infrastructure, as the use of public transport and other infrastructure will be changed. The organization challenge will have to deal with change and create and deliver a new job and provide a solution to a good change in the use of investor. infrastructure. Technology challenge also focus on safety. While self-driving cars have sensor, camera, lidar, map, and so on, it is still difficult for technology to completely replace human behavior. As mentioned in the case, the technology system of self-driving car has difficult accessing their surrounding and has difficult making the best decision. That's why people still want to control the car themselves and keep their hand on the wheel while autopilot mode is on. Technology should focus on developing and implementing the human side of driving. So the question is, are self-driving cars good to investment? I believe self-driving cars are good business investment from the point of view that they will continue to grow as a lot of parties are willing to replace conventional cars with innovative one. It's just a matter of time. Once technology reaches safe level, most middle-income people will switch from a regular car to a driverless car. I believe that investing in this self-driving car can deliver a big return on investment because travel time will be used more efficient, which is a huge and important factor in today's world. So for the ethical and society issue that self-driving cars are facing, we will look at the accident and employment. There are two questions need to be answered. The responsibility brings a moral issue because it will create a new case if the car is self-driving mode crash into another vehicle. In the case, who will be guilty in the case? A person do not know operate a car or car manufacturer. We cannot answer that. When a car is involved in an accident due to uncertain circumstance, it's hard to blame someone. And will mass production of self-driving car cause drivers to lose their job as well? When taxi drivers are a popular profession, feeding hundreds of thousands of households at the present time. These two issues need to be solved if self-driving car want human trust. So in the end, let's answer the important question. Can cars really try themselves with a human? The short answer is yes. Cars will eventually be able to try themselves since the technology is there, but not the road infrastructure. And that is what government and company need to focus on. Autonomous driving has been under development for a long time. Not to mention that airline industry have been using this technology for a long time since that particular industry was built around autonomous piloting. The airspace is always different and well governed compared to the American road or other country road. The biggest obstacle that self-driving cars have is that country road infrastructure that was never be built to accommodate today's traffic, let alone today's traffic. Self-driving cars are equipped with camera, sensor, and lidar that help the car detect and analyze its surrounding. But that only works very well around other self-driving cars because they can anticipate and predict with 100% certainty its one movement through sharing their data. This clearly shows that drawbacks are eclipsed by a range of benefits. In conclusion, I believe that one day self-driving cars will become commonplace as key issues like computational thinking and road infrastructure improvement. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening and I appreciate your attention.